Hello again. You're with Gowri at Durian ASEAN this morning. So I have Faye and Susie with me here to talk about Kereta Api Sarong. So do you guys want to explain what this whole concept is?
Sure. Good morning, Gowri. How are you?
Morning.
Good. I didn't ask you guys how are you. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all good. Well, Kereta Api Sarong is right now it's third year in its making. It's happening this Saturday on the 26th of April.
Which is tomorrow?
Which is actually tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. At 3 p.m. We're meeting at Dang Wangi LRT and Pangsa LRT. To answer your question, what happens at Kereta Api Sarong is basically a bunch of people. When I mean a bunch, I'm going by the hundreds and possibly 1,000 tomorrow, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Come together in their sarongs and dressing up however they want in their sarongs and hitting the LRTs, basically.
So what is the purpose of dressing up in this sarong?
Basically to have a good time and have fun, because it rarely happens. It never does happen.
Okay.
So we're encouraging people to come in the sarongs and make friends, meet new people, ride the train.
Okay.
And follow where everybody's going.
Yeah, I mean it's all good fun and games, but the bigger purpose on top of that is basically to bring people together.
Okay.
I guess that's important. You can't appreciate being together without actually coming down on the ground. And it's a bigger purpose of sort of being united in that sense.
So it's to bridge the
gap to a degree.
between.
I mean, you see a lot beautiful things. 40-year-old mothers mixing with like 20-year-old girls from Sungai Wang or whatnot. So you have that bridge gap of generations and people and different type of people coming together, basically.
So you said earlier that this event has been happening for the last 2 years?
It started off in 2012. 2013 last year. And then, this is our third year.
Okay, so how was the response in the previous years?
It was big.
It got bigger.
It got bigger and bigger.
Okay,
so, I mean, we're
good.
quite excited to see what it's like this year.
So do you know how many people turned up last year, maybe?
Roughly estimate about 500 people.
About 500 people. That's a huge number.
Yeah,
so you're expecting about 1,000 this
we're
year,
hoping
right?
to see about 1,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So why sarong? What is like the cultural significance behind choosing the sarong? Or
Well, when we first started out in 2012, the idea sort of mimicked the no pants subway idea in New York.
Okay.
So it was something, you could definitely not do that here. It wouldn't it would be shut down instantaneously. So, I mean, it was only fair to have something symbolic like the sarong where everyone sort of wears and embraces and take that into our culture. So taking that into consideration, that's Kereta Api Sarong for you.
Okay. Yeah. So what about people who might think that, wearing sarong is old-fashioned and I don't really want to do that? What do you have to say? How would you convince them?
Well, we've been running that. I mean, to tackle that, we've run a campaign over the last few weeks, actually a few months.
Right.
I think about a month, so yeah. It's called BeraniSarong.
BeraniSarong.
BeraniSarong. So it's to encourage people to wear sarong in places where, you wouldn't usually wear that. So we've had some great submissions on Instagram with the hashtag flying around. So it's been.
So do you just like turn up at places and start handing out sarong to people?
No, we don't do that. But we have people like going to McDonald's in their sarongs, for example, and turn up in their office meetings in sarongs, for example.
Okay.
So just to encourage people to say, hey, Kereta Api Sarong is happening, and BeraniSarong.
Okay. So how can people participate if they are not in KL, for example, like if they're in Penang or any other states that don't really have a train and they want to show their support?
Well, this year alone, we actually have 11 cities around the world taking part.
All right.
So you've got Tokyo, Melbourne, and what we've done is we've showed them or educated our Malaysian friends abroad how to go about doing Kereta Api Sarong at their respective cities. For KL, I mean, from Malaysia in that sense, there's no much other choice besides coming down to KL. If you're hardcore, you come from Penang, take a drive down. KK's taking part as well. So, we've got Tokyo, Amsterdam, Melbourne, Perth, Lyon, Besançon in France. So all these cities are taking part tomorrow, hopefully around the same time, depending on their time zones.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, it is.
So what are other activities that you have, maybe apart from just getting on the train in the sarong, or is that how it works?
Well, pretty much when you're on the train, you just follow everybody, and sometimes some folks will start singing, and then you join in the fun, and then you start singing, and then we are also scheduling like activities at different train stations. So it could be any random activity.
Yeah, we're keeping it a surprise as well.
It's
all a mystery. So we released the meetup points on Tuesday. So as of Tuesday, everyone's like, "Oh, okay, we know where it is right now," but everyone's still not too sure what's going to happen. But yeah, from what we've seen the years before, people just rock up and have fun on their own account. People bring instruments. They wear costumes. So it's quite a interesting affair to see people.
Is there a duration, like from what time to what time, or?
Well, we sort of end about 6:37 usually.
In the evening.
Yeah, it takes about from our ending point and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay, but you're starting at Dang Wangi and Bangsar.
That's right. There are two separate meetup points that happen simultaneously to manage traffic.
Okay.
So those are the two stations that we're set up there.
So will you two be there together, or will there be
We
other
don't
people
know.
as well?
Okay. It'll be a surprise. We might split up. So there's an organizing committee that's been putting things together.
Okay.
We'll meet up earlier and we'll, the whole game plan.
So there's a question here from Arlene, my co-host. What do you hope that the future generation can learn through activities like this? Because as you know, we're getting very urbanized, and a lot of Malaysians are disassociating themselves from the culture. They're trying to be very westernized and all. So what do you hope to achieve through this?
Well, I would say, appreciate the culture. Cultural appreciation is a good thing, definitely. But also, we're hoping that random activities like this would actually encourage people to just do stuff, or do anything at random without feeling, obligated or like any point of restriction of anything of any sort. So at the same time, when it comes to doing random stuff, you can always do it with many people or with anyone and have a good time. Yeah.
I guess it's, what Susie said, it's about doing things together.
All right.
Positively, basically. You can, with today's age, you've got people whining and complaining on Facebook or whatnot, but no one really does anything. So with BeraniSarong, it's a great platform for people to come down and be together and do something to show how united we are in a very fun way, basically.
Okay. What time does it start again?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. So it's 3 all the way to about 6 something.
About that, yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. So do you have any other activities planned out like this for the rest of the year?
Oh, we sort of operate 3 major events a year besides that, and then we're sort of quite BeraniSarong, some of our major ones.
All right.
We've got little mini projects going on along the way. What we've done this year, we shot a little mockumentary called The Escalator Policeman.
Okay.
So what that story is about, basically, is, we're trying to, the objective of that story is just to try and keep people on the left side of the escalators instead of the right. When you're on,
following Singapore style.
Singapore style, London style, we want to make it a very, positive
I guess
vibe.
it makes it more convenient for people who are traveling. Okay.
So that's one of the major things.
What's the other one? You said you have 3?
Well, what we've done over the last few years is called Param, which it's called Pasar Ramadan. Basically, what we've done is prepared or encourage people to use Tupperwares, specially designed Tupperwares to hold their food at Pasar Ramadans, to pack their food, so as to save a bit on consumption and waste and all that sort of thing. Basically,
and to discourage the use of styrofoam.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very harmful to the environment.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you want to tell me about this Kereta Api Sarong?
Invite everybody.
Okay.
Invite everyone and anyone that you can.
family.
It'll be fun. Yeah, it's fun for all ages. It's not just for young people.
Okay.
It's great for kids. We've seen a couple of children, fathers and sons, and just the whole family coming together. So it'll be great to see so many type of people around coming.
So your target is just everyone, right? This is not like aimed at the youngsters or okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's for everyone who can ride and appreciate a train ride. So.
Okay. I guess that's all I have to ask you guys.
Cool.
Do you have anything else that you want to say? Maybe a message to our listeners out there?
I would say it's BeraniSarong and come down tomorrow 3 p.m.
BeraniSarong.
If you're not,
Down Wangi and Bangsar.
Yeah.
LRT stations.
Susie?
If you're not doing anything, which
Okay.
you might not be doing anything on a Saturday afternoon, just come and
Okay.
join us at 3 tomorrow.
Okay, so there you have it from Faye and Susie. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, and hopefully
Thank you.
the event tomorrow becomes big.
We hope so too. We're looking forward to it.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Gowri.
Bye-bye.
See you.